Hey guys, Troy in the shop, and I've got some work to do. We took a little bit of a family day yesterday and did a little bit of sourcing, found a few things, but primarily took the day off of eBay. That's good every now and then. The only problem, now I've got a lot to ship because this is this is a record breaking weekend for us both. I think in total number of sales, certainly gross sales, and also in the number of packages. We're up to 26 right now on eBay. There's one on Mercari that I've got to pack up, and actually a Mercari offer that I'm waiting on, and a counter offer on eBay that I think is going to get accepted for a really nice sale. So we're pushing 30 right now. I didn't pack any yesterday, didn't pack any on Friday. So this is going to take me a while, so we're going to run through this pretty quickly, but I do want to show you what we sold this weekend because we have some really cool things. Some of them are things that you're going to see. So let's run through this. The first one that we've got over here, this is just a little die-cast car. This is Foos is the brand. It's a 1932 Ford Roadster, Foos P32. These go okay. Usually you want the chase of these. A lot of times you can tell if it's a different kind of, if it's a special version, because on these, on several others, the tires will be a different color. Often the tires, the white walls of the tires are, the whole thing is white. So keep an eye out for white tires, see if it's a chase vehicle. This one is not, but still pretty cool. I've been holding on to it for a while. Nothing in on this at this point. So this is all profit. This going through one of our international listings. This is going to Germany, actually, for the equivalent of $23.62. So nice little thing. It's going to weigh under 8 ounces, so it's going to go out for $10 internationally. So pretty decent profit. Okay, now another international sale. This new old stock. It's a Digimon. Still has the tags on it. Actually, still has the original price tag on there of $2.95 at Gibson's. Gibson's. Not around anymore. We don't have that store here anymore. So yeah, somebody held on to this for quite a long time. Picked this up at a yard sale. There's actually two of them. I have one more left. It's just a lunch pail. It's one of the deals where it keeps it cold. It's still got show you in here. It's still got the paperwork and everything in there. I mean, this is brand new. So pretty good sale. This I've been hanging on to it for a while. $1 going again through one of our international listings. This is the equivalent of $37.17 paid in Great British pounds. This going over to the UK. Little retail arbitrage find. These I got at clearance at Target. And this one is the Mega Constructs Halo. You might have seen we've sold, we sell these. It's slow, but they move, and we make a couple bucks. It's a Mega Constructs Halo. This is Spartan Cat B320. He sold for $15.29. I think we got them for about $3 a piece. Got a whole box of them. So not a huge, it's free shipping, but this thing, it weighs an ounce. So it's going to be $3 to ship out, $3 into it. So pretty good profit for 15 bucks. Okay, this one, pretty cool. This is an older Funko. It's a Wacky Wobbler bobblehead. Betty Boop Buccaneer. This actually sold on Mercari. It took an offer of $28 on this. Had it up for, I think, $34. The box is really beat up. That's why it was a little... If the box was in good condition, this would be a much more valuable deal. Not many of these listed anywhere, though. So for Boop collectors or Funko Pop collectors, this is a pretty good one, even if the box is screwed up. The nice thing on Mercari, too, just a 10% flat fee. So we're going to make a decent profit on this. I picked this up in a bundle of Betty Boop stuff. We're nothing into this at this point. I think we probably, once you break it down, we probably paid about $2 for this. So not bad at all. This going out on Mercari for 28 bucks. Okay, this has only been listed for about a week, and it's sold today. Didn't get the phone far enough away on this one. This, I think these were sold in Kmart. It's an old, it's vintage, not super vintage, but it's older. It's a Hot Wheels classic thing. They basically, it's a retro, and they went back and took the old Hot Wheels tracks and made new ones. But now it was retro then, and it's vintage retro now. This pretty cool. I sold another one similar to this, different track, and it actually still had the car. There used to be a car up in that little window there. These are open, but I took them out. All the parts are there. The previous one sold actually to somebody in Italy. Ended up taking that one, I think, through the global shipping program. This one sold domestically. I took an offer. I had it up for like $39. We're running a 15% off sale right now, and that's triggered a lot of these sales, I think. So something to think about if you haven't done sales before. Give it a shot, because our sales are going crazy right now. So 15% off everything. I think we did everything $13 and up, just so they weren't getting a percentage off stuff that's already priced at 10 bucks. So that's most of the store. This was already on sale, but then I took an offer on it of 32 bucks because they're paying the shipping. I'm only $3 into this, and it sold quickly, and it's big, so it takes up space. So I'm happy to get it out. It's a gift for some grandkids for Christmas. So this is a very cool deal. 32 bucks plus shipping. Okay, this one we got, I knew it would sell. I got a lot of problems with you people. Festivus pole. It's right about Festivus time. So this, of course, from Seinfeld, the Festivus pole, feats of strength, the whole deal. If you haven't seen it, you got to look it up. All this is, well, you can see on the box. All this is it's a pole. It's a pole that you set up on wood, but an official Festivus pole. Picked us up for $1 at a garage sale this summer. And I think the sale, the 15% sale, kicked that thing off. Sold this thing for, let me look over here at my cheat sheet. We sold this for $21. $21 and change. I think it was $21.04 or something with the 15%. And they're paying shipping on this as well. So again, not a huge turnaround, but when you make 2 dozen sales, even the $5 and $10, it adds up really quickly. So Festivus is going out. Okay, next one. We are probably a quarter into these. I bought this with a whole pile of stuff. We got hats. We got some T-shirts. I got some law enforcement stuff is what this is. This was a former law enforcement officer selling off stuff. This is the stuff that he would have on his belt. I've sold the mag light holder. We've got the deal to hold your handcuffs. We got all sorts of stuff off of that and parted that out, sold it all separately. These are really good brand. These are leather. And we've got 3 of them. I actually put 3 of them up. Let me show you here. Put 3 of them up. I had a 4th one, so I'm going to send him the 4th one because I didn't have a reason. That one is just plastic. It's not as good as the rest. So we're going to send him an extra one. But yeah, those went for, I'm trying to look here, $14.31. So again, small sale. That's free shipping. They don't weigh anything. It's going to weigh a couple ounces once I get it in the box. So that's probably going to go out at the 3-ounce rate, and it'll be cheap to ship, and it's going to be about 10 bucks in our pocket. So pretty good deal. Okay, next one up, a Starbucks frother. This actually has a hole in the top of it. What that is for is like the little the thermometer would go through that. And I picked up 2 of these at a garage sale. One of them had the original thermometer. That one sold quite a while ago. The one without, I've been hanging on to for a little bit. Picked it up in a bundle deal. We're probably 50 cents or $1 into each individual item once we figure them out. But we've made hundreds of dollars off of that sale already. But a buddy of mine picked up a couple of Starbucks mugs off of there. Sold for, the 2 of them I think sold for 180 bucks total. Really good garage sale. But yeah, if you find Starbucks is collectible. There's a lot of it, so you have to be careful. But very often the stainless steel, the more industrial stuff, it does pretty well. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Sent a counter offer. It just keeps going. I'm going to be in the garage all night. Yeah, got this for 50 cents or $1, and it's going out the door first class, free shipping for $15.93. Okay, example of Make sure you look at everything. Went to an estate sale. This was the second day. We actually went. I got something from that estate sale all 3 days. First day, picked up a couple of things I didn't think were going to stick around, and we've sold a couple of them. We sold a couple of them already. This I found on the second day. This was sitting, well, hanging on the wall in the kitchen. This is a vintage trivet. Now, trivets don't tend to be particularly hot. They tend to, even though I think very often they look cool, they don't sell real well. But this one, if you look at it, it's New Orleans Square in Disneyland, and it's got the Disney on the back, stamped made in Japan. This pretty highly collectible with the cast iron on top. It looked like people had them. It was 25% off on the second day for the smaller items, stuff under $10. This was already marked $2. Would have been a good deal at $2. I didn't see it on the first day. Saw it on the second day when I went into the kitchen. Found a couple of other things there. Found a Pokemon Welch's, I think it was a jelly jar or something. That tends to be pretty collectible as well. It's a little bit, it doesn't take up much room, and eventually it's going to sell, and we're having a good return on investment. So $1.50 into this trivet, and it's going out the door for $19.95. So again, we're going to make $10 on this after shipping and after fees, but we've got more than 24 things that sold, so it piles up. All right, let's look at some media now. We've got Castle. Season 1 through 3. Pick these up for $1 a piece at Goodwill. Quite a while ago. I actually thought they'd move faster. One of them is opened. 2 of them are sealed, and took an offer of $15 for all 3 of them, and took that. These will go out media mail, so it's probably going to go out. There's 3 of them, so it's heavier than a pound, but then it's like $3 and change. So once again, it's adding up. Castle seasons 1 through 3, $15 for. I'll turn $3 into 15. Not a bad deal. An even better deal, guys. Father Murphy. Keep an eye out for this guy. This was a very short-lived television show. It was on NBC in the 80s. Ran for just a couple of seasons. Ran for 2 seasons. And I'd never heard of it, actually, before. It's got Merlin Olsen in it. It actually was a... Michael Landon was the guy that was behind this. It ran 1981 to 1983, and had never heard of it before, but they were $4.99 a piece. And anytime I see an older show that's a season, especially when I looked it up and realized it only went 2 seasons, so we've got the complete thing. I looked it up. And these things, they sell slow, but they sell for high dollar because there's not very many of them. People that loved that show, this is not on streaming services, right? You're not going to get this on Hulu. You're not going to get it on Disney Plus. It's nowhere out there. So if somebody wants to watch it, they got to buy the DVDs. So yeah, pick these up for $4.99 a piece. Took an offer today for, I just about spilled them out of there. Took an offer today for $70 plus shipping. This is going global shipping program. It's headed to Kentucky, and then forwarding on, I think it might be going to Canada. So really good sale. Turned $10 into $70. So keep an eye out for Father Murphy. Thanks, Father. Okay, this another estate sale grab from this weekend. It was like a block and a half from my house. We're making great money off this thing already. This sold in about 24 hours. This is as you can see, it's a Pacific Northern Railway first aid box. There's nothing inside of it. It's just the box. This is going to be a display piece for a train collector. It's in fantastic condition. Looked it up when I saw it at the sale because it was marked $45, and I thought, are they thinking that highly of this, or is this valuable? Looked it up, only one had been listed, recent history on eBay, and it sold for $59.99 plus shipping. So mine was in a little bit better condition, so I put mine up for $75 just to see what would happen, and went back and forth with the guy actually that first night and thought, you know what, if I can immediately flip this thing around, I'm going to do that. I got this actually on the second day. I didn't want to pay $45 for it, even though I knew it would sell. So I went back the second day to see specifically about this, and it was still there. I got it for 25% off. So I picked it up for 30, what does that make it? 33, $34, and ended up settling on 60 plus shipping. So it's a quick almost $20 in our pocket, and this is going out to a guy that collects a lot of train stuff, so he's going to love having this on the shelf. There's not that many of them out there. So he got a great deal, and we made some immediate money. So that's a win-win. Also at that estate sale, Poodles tend to be pretty collectible. This thing is a Nesco made in Japan. I don't know if we can see that there. Yeah, most of the stuff that I saw online, there's no sell-through history on this. No idea. This was, I think somebody that likes poodles is gonna like that. It's kind of ugly, right? I mean, unless you love poodles, it's kind of cool in its ugliness, but it's not the coolest looking thing in the world. My wife would not hang this on the wall, but I knew somebody would, because most of the poodles that were Enesco that were made in Japan, that were listed and sold, they were shelf sitters. They were little statues. This one's got the holes to hang on the wall. I couldn't find another one like this, so it was unique. It's vintage. It's got a cool look, got a cool color. So I picked it up. It was a couple bucks, and sold it on sale this weekend. It went for $29.74 plus shipping and handling on this. So a couple bucks into 30 right away. So that estate sale is paying off really, really well. All right, we keep on going. We're going to push through this American Eagle messenger bag. Nothing really special about it. It's got a cool look. It's in fantastic shape. Picked it up along with some other stuff at a sale at some point this summer. We've probably been hanging on to this now for I don't know, for about 3 months or so. It looked like they had a sell-through rate that was okay. They had a sales history. So I grabbed it. It was a buck. We got it in a bundle deal. I think we're about $1 into this, and it actually is going to Germany through one of our listings there through Web Interpret, and so they're paying international shipping on this. They paid in euros the equivalent of about $45 and 24 cents, something like that. This is going to go at the 1 pound rate, so it's going to go out for about 16 bucks. So we're going to make pretty good profit on this little guy. Okay, another retail arbitrage find. We picked this guy up for right about $5 or so, and he's going out for $16.97 free shipping, part of that 15% off sale. So on the retail arbitrage stuff, that does cut down on your profit margin, which sometimes is a little slim on RA stuff anyway, but not a bad deal. Going out for about $17, so we'll make a few bucks on this. It's Fortnite the Visitor. Looked at a lot of the figures, and most of them didn't sell well or for very much. For whatever reason, this guy is one that does okay, so keep an eye out for the Visitor. Okay, video games. This one, SSX3 for the PlayStation 2. Not a huge seller, but I don't pay more than $1 at garage sales for games. I don't know what I paid for this, but my guess is that's what it was, or it was in a bundle deal, so we're even less than that. And so $10.49 going out the door. We're going to make about $5 net profit, $6 on this. So again, it adds up. Okay, 2 Funko Pops going out. These damaged. I got these in a big bulk buy that I did a while back this summer. 2 Black Panthers. We've got Black Panther 273 and 130. Both of them in damaged box. So I put these guys together in a lot, and took an offer for $11 plus shipping. So not a whole lot here, but unfortunately the boxes were damaged, so it makes them not super desirable. So we're going to get these shipped out and clear the inventory, clear the space, make a couple bucks. This is a big Bible. If you see good leather-bound Bibles, especially if they're in good condition, they are slow movers, but they sell. We've picked up 2 now, and we've sold both of them. This, a gigantic one of those, sits on the table family Bibles. Got this for $1 at an estate sale, and it sold yesterday for $16.53. And so we'll ship this thing out. This thing is huge, so we're going to clear up a lot of space with this. But if you find good condition leather Bibles, you have to price them competitively, but you can usually get them pretty cheap. And you can flip them around for $15-20 most often. More books. This is a homeschool book. This is the student activity book, the purple book. This is, I think this is a history one. I don't even actually remember. It's 5th grade skills. So we got this. We got a whole bunch of homeschool books at no cost. Guy just trying to get rid of them. So this was free. And it is going out for $18.25. So free money's the best money, right? Okay, this guy, I'm going to set him on the table and we're going to look at him because I can't even get far enough away to look at him. This guy is huge. He is an old turtle. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, of course, a vintage giant. It looks like the fair-sized ones you'd get for winning one of those rigged games, right? Raphael here. He's been sitting around for a while, but I picked him up at a local thrift store for $3. And this is going international. Actually, I had somebody immediately interested in Japan when I posted this a while back, but he didn't want to pay the extra for the shipping. This went yesterday to somebody in Germany, paying the equivalent of just under $76. So we're going to make about $30 on this guy after shipping is figured out. But here is our turtle here. As you can see, well, we'll sit him up. So there you go. That is a giant turtle headed to Germany. So Raphael, it was nice having you hang out here with me in my shop, but you're going out. And now, okay, more things are coming up. I've sold 2 more things now. Well, we were telling you about the turtle. This weekend will not stop, so I've got to pull more things, and I've still got more things to show you. So this one, a Disneyland shirt. It's got Cinderella's castle on there. I thought it was cool. I picked it up at Goodwill for just $1, but I just really liked it. I mean, it's neon, right? And it's a Disneyland Parks shirt, so you had to get that in Disneyland. Those tend to be the ones that people want, or the stuff with the park tag or park logo on it. You can only get them in the park. This one I put up for auction. I started it at $2.49, thinking maybe I'd get 1 or 2 bids, and we actually had some folks get into a bit of a bidding war on this one. Not a high dollar bidding war, but we had 3 of them going back and forth, and in the last little bit it went from about $5 to ultimately we sold this for $12.15 plus shipping. So not a bad little flip for this guy. Another one, we sold another shirt. This one hung around longer than I thought it would. This a really cool Tesla shirt, and it's a great size. I mean, it's a 3X. So you are waiting for the right Tesla fan to come around that this fits, and that's always the challenge with clothing, right? But a great size. I thought it would go faster, but we ended up selling this. I got this at a sale where I got a whole bunch of old T-shirts, not great band shirts, but got some band shirts, got some wrestling shirts, stuff like that. We're about 75 cents into this. You can see it's from 2015, so not super old, but it's got a cool old look to it. And we didn't end up selling this thing, so about 75 cents, maybe $1, and it sold for $20.14. So pretty good. Keep an eye out for band shirts. Okay, more to go. Another retail arbitrage grab. This one, again, another one of those mega constructs. This is the Rookie. It's going internationally. It's going to the UK for the equivalent of $32.44. So, again, a super nice pickup because shipping on this thing is going to be amazingly cheap. It's going to be $10 to ship this guy out. Another thing we got. How about this? This I held on to for quite a while. Saw and just figured somebody at some point named John is going to have a bar, and in his house, and he's going to think these old vintage coasters are pretty cool, and not super valuable, but cool. Got them for $0.25, sold them for $9.26. Another international sale. This a cummerbund. This a Budweiser Cumberbund. Admittedly, pretty cheesy, right? No bride is going to want their husband wearing this thing, but I knew somebody somewhere would pick it up, a best man somewhere or something, and it's actually it's going international. This going to the UK. Took a deal on this for 17 pounds. That's the equivalent of about almost $22. So again, super lightweight. It'll go out cheap, and we'll make a few bucks. Okay, guys. Anything sells on eBay, right? Right? I've got 4 of these. We've already paid them off. I've got more doll arms and legs still up. I've got boxes of them still to post. I actually thought this was going to go at Halloween. It did not. But it ended up selling, not just this one. I've got a lot of 4 of them. They sold for $26 plus shipping and handling. We got this scary girl. We've got this one. Okay, we got that one. We got this one. Okay. And yeah, the stuffing is coming out of that one. That one just ripped off the body at some point. And then we've got this one. Um, Creepy baby doll heads. I thought somebody would want them for like a Halloween prop, but of course didn't take them down. Just left them up, and they went for 26 bucks. So I think we paid $12 for boxes of doll parts. So we are well into the profit, even with a couple of sales. So this is just all money right here. Okay, this is our best sale of the weekend. I was going to hold it to last, but then we sold more things, and I still have to pull those. We got to see what those are. These, I already have them wrapped up because I didn't want them to get damaged. You can almost see in there. I do have one other one that I have as a single. It's not a set. So I'll show you what that looks like. These are 1959 Ford Mercury Fender Fender Skirts. That's the word I was looking for. This is what they look like. There's two of them. That one a matching set. This one has a little bit of damage on it. It's got some now. Somebody that's doing repair, that's doing body work, they know how to get that stuff out, and they can, right? I got this in a box at a little town, Rimini. They had a sort of a town-wide sale. It's a little mountain town. Most everything was overpriced at that sale. But found these in a box, a couple other parts in there that weren't worth anything. But those two and this one. I have this one up as a single right now, but the other two, I had a left and a right. This one just a left-hand side. I had a right hand and a left-hand side, and they were both beautiful. They were perfect. There's no scuffs. Still just beautifully chromed. The 15% sale, I think, kicked that one off because they've had some watchers for a while. Those two Fender Skirts went out for $178.47 plus shipping. So 180 bucks off of some car parts that we picked up for $12 for the whole box. This one's still up for, I think it's like 65, 70 bucks or something for a single. Of course, I'll take an offer on it. So if you're out there and you're missing a Fender skirt for your Ford Mercury from 59, I'm your guy. Okay, sales still coming in. Another one. We've sold another one of these WrestleManias. Picked these up at an estate sale a couple of weeks back. Got a whole box of WrestleMania and Power Rangers and a couple other Godzilla VHS. Stuff selling really well. This one, it's got Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, Brand, Yokozuna. It's got Hitman Hart. This back from 94. This is the WrestleMania that they did in New York at Madison Square Garden. This sold for $16.80. And at least for now, the last we've got Tron. This is actually the Flynn figure. Picked this up at Walgreens for 15 bucks, and it sold on sale for $33.80. So another RA find. Not a huge profit once we have that sale going, but this is a big box. It cuts down a little bit on the space I had available in my action figure tote. So he's going out. We've got room, and we made a couple bucks. Okay, I keep packing, sales keep coming in. I think we're pushing 30 now. I lost count. I'll have to count them when the boxes get done. But we sold another one. This actually really cool. I think I showed this in a sourcing video. But Budman. Got this actually at the same place I got the DVDs that we've been selling through. Salt and pepper shakers. These guys. Vintage Budweiser Budman. These just sold for just under 20 bucks. So free shipping, but they're going to go first class. And it's one more sale on top. I'll let you know if we sell anything else. Okay. It's still going on. I got a feeling it's going to go on overnight. But I got to get up early for work. It is pushing 10 o'clock. I get up about 4, so it is bedtime. But one more thing sold. Mickey Mouse mini vintage ornament. Really no columns. Didn't know what to put it at. So put it at $9.97 plus shipping, and somebody just bought it. Actually had an offer from Great Britain. They didn't. We couldn't come to an agreement. That was yesterday. Today it sold. This has only actually been listed for a couple of days. I picked this up at the estate sale just down the road. That estate sale is turning out to be huge. So not big money here, but I was 50 cents on this. So hey, I will take that. Okay, guys, so nothing else sold overnight. Actually, one thing came in, but it came in after the deadline for next day delivery, so didn't have to worry about that, thankfully. Actually went through an entire roll of tape going through all of those. Final number ended up being 30 on eBay and 1 on Mercari. That by far exceeds our record. I think 24 was the previous record. So pretty amazing, and very excited about that. And thanks to those, if you're watching, that ended up purchasing something. And that's what we've got for the weekend. I know it was a longer video, but stuff just kept selling. So we'll be back later on in the week. Maybe we've got the Thanksgiving holiday and we're traveling. We've got some weather coming in. Not sure what that'll hold. Maybe we'll go out and do some Black Friday thrifting. I don't know. We'll see. But in any case, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.